Hello everyone, I'm Pacific and welcome back to another video where we're going to talk about learning from your mistakes. Now this is recorded in the middle, like basically not in the middle of the night. It's 8:51, it's dark outside, that's why the lighting's weird. But I just had this idea and I got to share it. So basically the idea is learning from your mistakes, and really that's a very important part to growing your YouTube channel. It is probably one of the most important kind of skills you need to grow your YouTube channel. And the main point being is that your channel is never going to stay the same if you learn from your mistakes. It's always going to get, well, most of the time, it's always going to get better. For instance, when I started this series, it had amazing support, you know. Like the first video had amazing support, and then it kind of went down a little bit, and I learned, okay, let's change the thumbnail up, make it a little more interesting, and boom, got more support. And then I noticed in my videos that I was kind of boring looking. I kind of bored like this, and I talked really slow, and I had like the lighting was off, and I decided, you know, after watching those, I was like, okay, let's make it so I'm a little more high energy, which is what I do when I normally talk to someone anyways. I'm high energy, but I make it so they can understand them. And then I learned, you know, oh, do this, do that, and eventually, learning from my mistakes all the way back to like when I first started, some videos that used to take me 2 hours to record, if I really tried, I can now get those done in like 15-20 minutes. So that just shows, you know, if you want evidence that learning from your mistakes is useful, above all else, stuff that takes too much time will end up not taking up so much time. And when you're learning from your mistakes, your videos obviously are going to get better and better, so then you're going to have a better chance of capturing someone's attention, making them watch the whole video, making them watch more, and then eventually subscribing, and not just subscribing, but becoming a loyal fan. Because you might subscribe to someone because they made one good video, right? That was like their video that made them popular. But if you find a YouTube channel where every single video is great and you notice keeps getting better, you're gonna want to watch that person more, whether or not you really know that you want to. And that's what you want for your YouTube channel. That's one of the keys to growing it, is learning from your mistakes. As painful as it is, learning from your own mistakes will make you less egotistical. If you can learn from your mistakes, your pride's going to go down, you're going to be more humble, and you're actually going to receive audience criticism even better than you used to. And that's just going to create this relationship of someone can disagree with you, and you can write them an extremely nice comment naturally. You don't have to think, you just do it, and then they're like, oh, this person, instead of writing a fake kind of reply, you write a really genuine reply. And they see that. You know, everyone can basically see through fakeness most of the time. But if you're genuine, most of the time, no one's gonna see through that. And I've had moments where someone has disagreed with me, and I've been so nice to them that they have subscribed after I replied to them. Like, normally I'm just like, hey, awesome opinion. I didn't think of it that way. I will be sure to think about it whenever I think about this thing again, or something like that. And they're like, oh yeah, no hate intended, stuff like that. Just really making it so you're more genuine, even with the people that really you don't like or they disagree with you. And these improvements come big and small. You know, big, before I make a video, I think of a couple topics I want to talk about. You know, that's a big thing. That's something that is really crazy. Or something little, like maybe I shouldn't shrug my shoulders when I talk all the time, because it makes the camera go up and down. That's a little thing that you're not always going to encounter in your videos, like thinking of topics beforehand, but is still a much needed skill, because it just adds that little bit of value. And if you come up with one thing a day, no matter what, you're adding value to your videos and making it more worth it for your viewers to come back, and one view can turn into 5. I know some channels like Video Creators, which is run by Tim Schmoyer, that channel just because of the way that Tim is and the awesomeness of him, my one view usually turns into like 5 or 10 views. Really, Tim Schmoyer, Daryl Eves, Roberto Blake, anyone who helps me on YouTube. I mean, one view from me is really like 10 most of the time. Like I said, it can bring everything from cutting your recording time down to making just in general better quality videos. Learning from your mistakes is pretty awesome. So now go ahead and in the comments right now, since it's the end of the video, go ahead and tell me at least one thing that you learned from watching your own videos from ages ago. Whether it be, literally, it can be anything from eye contact to overall video structure, stuff like that. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I'm more of a casual gamer. I do these every once in a while, and I make sure that I research beforehand, or at least I know what I'm talking about. There's actually something in this video that I talked about that I cut out because I didn't know if it's actually valuable. And if you want to check stuff out, I have a whole playlist of these videos, and I've been doing this for a while, so you can even go back and check out my first one and see how much of me has changed in about 2 months' time. So that's it. I'm Pacific. See you guys in the next episode of whatever I decide to make.